Hi guys, it's Steve Brookstone here, and welcome to my podcast. Now, if you're listening to this for the first time, you're probably watching it on YouTube. However, if you're regular, well, you were regular, I used to do a podcast. I still do. It's just that I haven't done one for the last 3 or 4 weeks. This is quite weird for me because I'm actually talking to people that listen to a podcast that I was doing via a website called Buy Me a Coffee. And what I would do is I would just talk about some things that are up and coming. I'm recording a new, well, I've got a bunch of songs that I've recorded over the years, including my first album, which was on Psycho Records. If you don't know who I am, I'm Steve Brookstone, the first winner of the X Factor. Back in those days, I had hair. I wasn't grey. It's 20 years ago, and I was a lot slimmer and so forth. But anyway, this is just an introduction, but it's also just a hello and a sorry to all those people that listen to my podcast, because what they don't know when you're listening to this is that I'm recording this as a video. So once I've edited it, I will upload it onto my YouTube channel, and you can. I'll try and post a link somewhere you can find my YouTube channel, and you can watch it. This is just a quick one to say what I'm doing. I'm not sure yet whether I'm going to be doing just an audio. I might just do an audio blog now and again, just for those people that have subscribed. But I'm going to try and do more video content, and I was doing that a while ago, but I found it a little bit too difficult to do. It was just a little bit of a palaver, a little bit of a faff to setting it up, and I'm not good in front of camera. I just don't like it, so I'm going to give this a go. What I've done is I've bought a little camera that is easy to set up. It's not as good as my other camera, but it's a lot easier to work with. So if you look at any of my videos online before, you'll see that those are done with it's a Sony ZV E10, which is a fantastic camera. I love it. I've still got it. I'm not getting rid of it. And I've also got the Sigma 16 mil. It's a 1.4 f stop, and the aperture is fantastic. You've got a shallow depth of field, which everyone loves. I've also bought a couple of other lenses that I like, which I'm trying out, but none of that really does what this one does, which is the easy setup. Great app. It's the Osmo Pocket 3. I did look at a few videos online to see how it looked, and they looked okay. As I said, it's not as good as using one of those specialist lenses, but what I do like is the app is fantastic. I'm also using for the first time the pointing at it, because I've got this as a prop. This is a fantastic little microphone. It's called the Sontronics. What is it? It's the STC2, and I got it when I was in Scotland. I live in Scotland, but I was travelling up to Scotland at the time to see my family, and I had to go and get a microphone because I'd been asked to do a vocal on a track, and I was away for a week, and I had to do it up in Scotland. So I went out, bought a microphone, recorded it on my laptop, and sent the audio down to the studio in London, and it worked out great. So it's a really good microphone. But what I do want to say, because this channel is not only about my music and my songs, I've just released "Won't Last a Day Without You," which comes out in the next week or so. It's a bit awkward releasing that, and that's probably why I stopped doing my podcast, because I got a little bit down. I'm not in the best mind space at the moment. I lost my dad at the end in August of 2024, and Eileen's just lost a member of her family that's dear to her, who was very dear to her, and so it's been a bit of a tough time for us at the moment. So I'm not as motivated to create, and with music it's very special. It's so emotive, and you get your feelings going, and I found that a little bit difficult. So I apologise to all those people that have listened to my podcast, and also just a thank you. Oh, by the way, I'm holding the microphone that this microphone here is called the Rode NT1000, and it's a great microphone. All my best vocals have been done on this, and I'm going to pack it away now because I've been using it to practice with, and to be fair, I don't need to. I can use this one. This one's good enough. And I just want to keep this safe because I didn't look after it. I've had this now for over 20 years, and I got it. I stored it in the garage, and what happened was, obviously it's the worst place to keep it because you get the condensation, the moisture, the cold air, the hot air, and it stopped working, and I was really peed off about that. And so I phoned up Rode, and they kindly fixed it for me. So thanks, guys at Rode. I did buy this. This is not a plug. I bought this with my own money. They fixed it for me because not because it was rubbish. I'm rubbish and I didn't look after it. So look after your equipment. You really do, especially if it's special like this is to me. So this is going now back in its box, and it's being stored for the next time I'm doing recordings. I am doing some more recordings this year, which I'll tell you about over the year, what songs I'm working on. I've got a couple of songs in mind. I've got some ideas that I'm working on, but as I said, at the moment, I'm quite emotional. Damn, I'm just talking about it. I find it hard. Yeah, life's great. I've got wonderful kids, wonderful family, but it's just I live in Scotland, my mum's in London, and being away from your family, especially when you lose your father, it can be difficult. So Dance with My Father is getting released at some point this year. I was going to release it in April. I might still do that. I'll let you know. But yeah, that's it really. Just an apology for not being around as much as I'd like to be. I'm going to do a review. I'm not going to do a review on the DJI Osmo Pocket. I'm going to show you the microphone here because I'm cheating here. One of the reasons why I like this setup is because I love the microphones on these. It's 32-bit float. I'm going to take this to a gig we've got coming up, which will be fantastic. Oh, well, I'm hoping it's good because it's apparently got really good low light. The app works great, so I'm hoping I'm going to get some decent footage with it. I'll let you know in the next few weeks. By the end of April. So subscribe if you want to see the footage I get with the Osmo Pocket 3 at a gig. So this is for musicians, because I've looked online and there's not been many videos. Generally, the videos are content creators just plugging stuff. I bought that, and it's not in real world situations for a lot of people. And some people, it's if you're going around on holiday, but for someone like me and singers that want to get a little bit of content online, this might be the perfect setup. I really think this has got potential, mainly because of the fact that you can do the 32-bit float. I think that I won't get amazing audio, but it's a nice, simple way of getting it without getting, because the alternative is you can get a great mixer that's got multi-tracks that you can get the stems, but there's things to think about with regards to that as well. So I'll talk more about that aspect for people that are interested in it. But so yeah, in the future you're going to see more content, hopefully, on my YouTube channel as well as buy me a coffee. So pop by to either one of them, say hello, and if you've got any questions, please drop me a line, either at my website, which should be on the screen, and yeah, we'll see what happens in the future. So thanks for being there. Oh, by the way, one more thing. I did an auction for Dance with My Father, a CD that I was going to release back in 2005. As I said, I will be releasing it, but I had the promo CD, and there wasn't many around, and definitely not many that are signed by me. Not that anyway. I signed it, auctioned it. I had load of bids on it, and thanks to Phil because we had some low bids like 20, 30 quid, and then we had some really good bids over 100 quid, and Phil stepped up with a great bid, so I really appreciate that, buddy. And it's yeah, look after it. It's a great record. So God bless. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you soon. Bye.